It started off as a debate on visas, but it's now a full-blown racist meltdown. Far-right Republicans are on a rampage. Their target is the Indian American community. And we've seen all the usual tropes. Go back to your country, pray to your pagan gods, wrestle around in mud and eat curry, typical of America's far-right. Even their insults are not too bright. But it does reveal a deeper problem with American society, especially a section of Donald Trump supporters. They hate anyone who is not white. They also hate anyone who is not a Christian. Some Indian American lawmakers are trying to fight this. Among them is Sri Thanedar, a Democratic congressman from Michigan. Listen to what he said, and I'm quoting, "Racism in America is still alive and well, and we must stand up to it together. That's why I introduced a bipartisan resolution condemning all Hindu phobia." Well, he's absolutely right. To prove it, let's look at the replies to the same post. This is what people have written. People with the name Sri Thanedar should not be in the government. Racism is good. It preserves bloodlines and cultural heritages. Leave willingly or leave it to chance. You are no American and never could be. As they say in maths, hence proved. And just to be clear, it's not just Hindu Indians. Muslims, Christians and Sikhs from India also migrate to the United States, and they too are facing racism. So ideally, any law should target anti-India racism. Having said that, we have seen a worrying trend recently, a spike in attacks on the Hindu faith. It started around the time Vivek Ramaswamy ran for president. He is a big supporter of Donald Trump, yet the MAGA crowd never welcomed him. Do you know why? Because Ramaswamy is a Hindu and not a Christian. Take a look at this video from October. It shows a far-right supporter questioning Vivek Ramaswamy. Listen in.
And God has a name, and Hinduism is a wicked pagan religion, and it's completely incompatible with America.
So the question of whether or not somebody of a non-Christian faith can embody and lead the United States of America at any meaningful level is an open question. The only point I would make to those who are listening as students, and I'm glad you're stepping up and asking a challenging question. I would advise you to next time leave the disingenuous accusations of motivation to one side, because there's a more interesting exchange for us to have. If you believe that Thomas Jefferson as a deist is somebody who would have been unqualified to be U.S. president, then I guess you and I see the future of the United States of America differently.
He says Hinduism is a wicked pagan religion. And he said that to Vivek Ramaswamy's face. And he saw the response. Pretty meek, to be honest. Ramaswamy did not directly defend his faith. Instead, he called it a difference of opinion. What's worse, he described it as a challenging question. But it's not, is it? Calling another religion wicked is not an opinion. It is hateful and insulting. Yet Vivek Ramaswamy smiled away and answered the question. So he is part of the problem too. And so is Donald Trump. This is a man who made a career out of villainizing migrants, out of targeting black and brown people. So is it surprising that his supporters hate Indian Americans? Frankly, it's on point for them. I've got some more evidence for you. On Sunday, a social media account started running a poll. The question was quite simple. Would Americans rather have illegal Mexicans or legal Indians? More than 40,000 votes have been cast. And look at the results. Nearly 82% preferred illegal Mexicans. Only 18% said legal Indians. First of all, congratulations to all the Trump fanboys in India. You're finally meeting the real Trump fans. And newsflash, they hate you. But more importantly, what's the way forward? The Trump team has asked its nominees to be silent. They're asking them to not comment on the H-1B visas. The Indian government is also on alert. Reports say they are reaching out to IT firms and business chambers. Like we said yesterday, the problem is clarity. No one knows what to expect next month. Donald Trump has said that he likes the H-1B program, but his far-right advisors do not like it. For example, Steve Bannon. He was Trump's advisor during the first term. He says H-1B should be scrapped. Forget reforming or reducing the cap. Bannon says cancel the whole thing. Even Elon Musk appears to be backpedaling now. A few days ago, he promised to go to war over H-1B visas. Now he says the program is broken. He wants the H-1B to be reformed. And this is going to be a big issue going forward. Almost 72% of H-1B beneficiaries are Indians. More than 1 million Indians are in line for a green card, which is basically permanent residency in the US. All of them are in a limbo right now. Donald Trump should address both these issues immediately. First, spell out his exact policy on H-1B, and second, shut down the racist trolls. Remember, this whole thing started after Trump picked a new AI advisor, an Indian American named Sriram Krishnan. MAGA Republicans have abused and insulted Krishnan, yet Donald Trump has not said a word. It is moments like these that define character and leadership. Trump has exhibited neither so far.